Don't play around with your relationship with God. I know I'm like a broken record here, but these appointments with God, it's like brushing your teeth, man. You need them. Just how you have to brush your teeth, you got to have appointments with God. This life is too hard to do on our own. So when I go to my appointments with God, I'm learning God's voice. Can you imagine? The creator of the entire universe wants to walk with us. He wants to be personally involved in our lives. Like, why would you not want this? Why? So, every morning I go for my run and I listen to my Carrie's Words of Wisdom. Just Google "We Roll with God." Listen to Carrie's Words of Wisdom. This morning he was just talking about how we shouldn't look at the other people's speck in other people's eye. We should look at the log in our own eye and work on being a better person every day. Like, stop looking at other people and judging other people. Look at yourself. How can you be better? So I start right there with Carrie, listening to him. Then I go to our family's website and I, depending on the time or whatever, I say, God, which page you would have me to go to? So today he had me to go to a certain page, and there was a verse there that showed up that as God's been talking to me. He said, and it's from Samuel 10:27, and it said, they regarded Saul with contempt and did not bring him a gift. But he ignored the insult and kept silent. And honestly, that's a girl right here, right now. I just have to ignore the insult and keep silent. I got to check the emotions. And that was just God saying to me, come on, Nick, this is what I want you to do. Keep ignoring the insults. Keep ignoring the petty distractions, because all they're doing is taking you away from my plan for your life, my boo. You guys understand? So there's going to be things that God is going to ask us to do, some hard things. He's going to ask us to suffer. And it's hard. Let me tell you, it's hard to keep my mouth closed when I want to freak out and go crazy and turn into the crazy lady. But I think, God, what is it you would have me to do? So God said, Nick, I need you right now to ignore the insults and keep silent. And that's what I do, you know. So that's the wisdom that God will give us. Okay, so we don't need to be fighting any stupid, useless battles over there. When God has these big plans and grand ideas for our lives, we just have to say, close our eyes, close our ears, and pretend we don't see some things, pretend we don't hear some things, and that's the wisdom. Check the emotions. Okay, the anger and stuff that you feel, just check it, keep it inside. And just, sometimes you gotta just put on the fake smile. Okay, and we do it for God, guys. So what he said to me today, he said, you must begin to be happy to suffer for me. So here the world tells us, oh, we should be shooting to be happy people. God said, forget this happiness. Sometimes you're gonna have to suffer, and you're gonna be happy to suffer. You guys understand that? Be happy to suffer for God. So there's things I gotta hold in, and there's bitter pills I have to swallow. And I have to do it. I say, God, I do it for you. We love others because the way God loves us first. Okay, guys? So these are where the appointments with God will come. God will teach us his wisdom. I don't want to hold these stuff in. The crazy Nicky wants to freak out and go crazy. But God say, no problem, Nick. Just stay cool. Stay on chill mode. Okay? Say, be happy to suffer for me. So anytime I catch myself getting all frustrated and irritated, I say, just Nick, you're doing this for God. For God who does so much for you. Anything to please him, guys. Let us learn. So that's the wisdom from having appointments with God, that we need him to help guide us on the best path for our lives. Okay? So don't miss out. Every day you wake up, just how you brush your teeth. You say, God, what is it that you have me to do? And have your appointments with him. He'll tell you in his spirit. You begin learning his voice so he can guide you for every aspect of your life. I promise you with all my heart, God always knows best. Even when he knows it's time for us to suffer, we can say, God, I'm happy to suffer for you. For everything you're doing for me, God, no problem. I'm your girl, I'm your soldier. I'm happy to suffer for you, God. Peace.